this. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Get it! Go, Reed! Go! Ready, ready?
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Miles Jack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Panther streak! Panther streak!
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Richardson going to move him around.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. This guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Nice little juke. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check mash. Check mash.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, smash Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Now Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Come on.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Lions.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running again with Barkley on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Get it! Go check! Go check!
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Okay, break! Trap 50! Trap 60! 79 Broncos! Street! Street! Go, Reed! Go!
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Richardson.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stroud now on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, hurt. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson going to change the play here.
On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Check mash, check mash. Hey, smash Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
60 Bison.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Check. 18, 5 in. Go.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go, shot.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He gets this one to Mechie. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The second down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
They got his man complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That's complete. It's Collins. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Great to celebrate every play from Mechie in his 2nd season. Was diagnosed with leukemia 3 months after being drafted and missed his rookie season. Back now, one of the most inspirational stories in the NFL.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
19
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we see
These two clubs running through their final
for
halftime
Jonathan
adjustment.
Coachman.
It's just about
REA
time
Sports
to get back at
halftime
it. For the
report.
call of the
Take it
second
away,
half,
Coach.
we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Got it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Let's go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Richardson going to move him around.
Here's Richardson on 3rd and 2.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Get it!
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role. Really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
3rd and long for Richardson.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll buy some time right.
This ball caught by Mechie. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Samson Abukum able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
31-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now it's Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete.
something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 30 yards. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
Texans 3. That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On the bootleg, Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league,
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
he certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 6. To be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Street! Street! Buffalo 18. Riggs. Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Warriors 70. Go Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
65 Jack. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go Riggs. Go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the double.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Stroud now. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, here's second down and 2. Stroud now on second down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Ready, break. Ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. This pass reeled in by Hull.
And some space here. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Richardson to the air on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malik Collins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go. Let's go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
Run it back. Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.